Next weather forecast, we can give you a guarantee, a little bit of warmth for tomorrow. Progress, just progress. That's the important note. 50 degrees in Monroe for tomorrow. The upper 40s making a run, again, at that 50 mark. Cloud cover holding steady, but let's jump a little further up to the north. We'll start over in Ypsilanti at 47. You know, it's not bad. Little sunshine breaking through in the afternoon for you. The further east you go, though, a bit more stubborn on that cloud cover. St. Clair Shores, right there, making a run at about 48 by 4 o'clock before we then cool down late tomorrow night and get ready for that system on Friday. Now, Waterford at 45 leaves us with a pretty solid setup. Upper 20s at the beginning of the day really isn't bad. Warren at 49, also doing just fine. Now, we get further up to the northeast here. You've got parts of St. Clair County right along the water in the upper 40s, and that's a key factor here. So what I'm going to show you is what happens with the system on Friday, and I really want you to pay attention to this because this is where things can get a little tricky with how everything lines up. Not about do we know what's going to happen, but simply because there are a lot of divide lines. So when it comes to Friday, the system is not a west to east system. The system is a south to north system. Moves in as rain early Friday morning, Lenawee and Monroe counties first. Moves up further to the north. The warm front is the divide line, and you can see where it becomes a bit more stationary. Now, this little pink line, that's not as thin as the sleet and freezing rain line is going to be. It's going to at least be like the width of half a county or so. Washington, Wayne counties, you're going to have rain and probably more of a mix. You go a little further up to about the 96 and 696 corridor, you're going to end up with probably a little more of a wintry mix to sleet. You go north, especially around the 59 corridor northward, it's likely going to be more on the all snow side of things. Now that moves out and we get a chance to have a little bit of a break in the late afternoon, which is great news. And I'll show you why in a moment, but it picks back up again late Friday night. A little more snowfall for us, and that divide is key because it determines who actually gets snow on the ground and who doesn't. Just remember, these numbers right here, it's that wet type of snowfall, a little heavier. I'd say a good 1 to 3 is probably more likely from Howell to Pontiac, maybe a little up further toward Lapeer, Lake Orion in there, maybe an inch or less down to the south. But because of that, those 40s into the weekend, you know, we've got that mild air. But it's important. We need it drier for Friday because Friday evening, we're all going to be out at Greenfield Village. And I don't want to be having to use an umbrella. I want the snow.
I know. And it's just better. A little flurry would be nice.
Just
but
a little bit.
Nothing more than that.
Look at us placing our order. Just a little snow. You know,
If you
not
could make
too
this
cold.
perfect
I'll
for
take
this
a
Greenfield
forecast
Village.
with that. Yeah. It looks better for
good.
us. So we're going to be kind of hitting those gaps just right, I think. That's what it's
We're going to have a great time regardless.
Either
we're going to
way,
show you all Greenfield Village
rain,
has to offer. We're looking
sleet,
forward
or
to
shine.
it. Yeah.
ready for it. Getting the hot cocoa. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Thank you, Ahmad.